From the News Channel 8 studios, this is Let's Talk Live.
Coming up on this show, find out how to fan the flames of desire this Valentine's Day. We're going to be talking with the Whoopie Queen in just a few minutes about some simple ways to keep things spicy in your relationship.
And if anybody knows, she knows, okay? Just say it.
Well, first, Valentine's Day, only a few days away.
This Saturday, really. And if you want to give more than just, you know, the heart-shaped box of chocolates, well, we've got the Whoopie Queen, Cyndy Bragg, back with us today. She's going to share some simple ways to fan the flames of desire with your significant other. Good to see you, Cyndy.
Hi. Yes, we are going to whoopify relationships as we know them.
Oh, what exactly does that mean?
Well, you know, first of all, I think that, you know, we need to play around a lot more. That's one of my
really
first.
do. We're not having enough fun as adults, are we?
No. I mean, there's a great quote by a guy who's the head of the Institute of Play, and he says, the opposite of play is not work, it's depression.
Whoa.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And so many experts, relationship experts, say that the key to having happier marriages and relationships, long-term relationships, is to have play in them.
Yes, laugh a little.
Well, you know, what happens is we get into that mundane rut of the day-to-day. Some people have kids. There's a lot that makes you not feel so frisky, right? So,
oh boy.
Here are a couple things that are easy. You know, Shades of Grey is coming out. Not everybody wants to put, you know, like a ball in their mouth or, you know, have a special room in their home. We don't all have that kind of space, right? So what
appeals to a certain population.
Right. But you can play with your, you know, sweetie pie in a lot of different ways. Like, you know, for instance, you could go and just show up at their work one day outside in the parking lot and say, hi, I'm here to kidnap you. We're going for lunch.
Oh, that's nice.
Easy.
Yeah, that's a nice surprise.
Yeah, you could write each other notes, all right? Now, that's so simple, but you remember when you're dating and you have all these, you know, you're writing notes to each other, you're calling, now you can text, you know, and so my husband writes me sweet little notes, and he leaves them inside the cabinets of our house. I think we have a couple we could cut to. And I put some PJ.
Okay, let's read these. What do they say? I have the best, what is that?
Luvr in the universe.
Are you sure you didn't write that?
I'm sure.
Okay,
He's going to be really happy I put these on TV, right?
And so, I love my lover, and we'll have you on my, what is that?
Heart.
In my heart.
In my heart every day, loving you a lot.
Oh, this is good.
I know.
Very simple, too. Just a little post-it.
Yeah. And then another fun thing we did.
What's this Luvr thing?
I'll get to that. Another fun thing, that's next. Okay. Another fun thing you can do is to create a mystery date. And you tell your sweetie pie that you're going to go out that night. And through the day, you give him or her text or a little clue, email clues, hints through the day. And then an hour before you're supposed to be there, you tell them the address. And they meet you there. And hopefully you're in like a little secluded booth or somewhere in the corner of the restaurant. And
that builds the anticipation.
Right. So you have to date. You have to date and keep that suspense and intrigue in there.
Okay. Well, Kelly, you got a big dinner date coming up this weekend.
He knows. He knows where we're going.
Does he know where you're going?
I know. Darn it.
You should
maybe
do
something before that.
Leave some pretty panties on the so my
Those are great ideas, and
easy,
they're playful.
So easy. So to the lover point, you know what? Make your relationship lover status. All right, like people. I think, why do you want to be married? Married is an institution, right? And people who end up in institutions generally have someone like wiping their nose and cleaning their bottom, right? We don't want that, right? So I just told my husband years ago, I don't want to be married anymore. I want to be lovers. I want to have a legendary love affair. Ooh. So we call each other Luvr.
Oh, I love that.
Right? It's so simple. So pick a name that you can, use with your sugar pie and, figure out something because, sweetie and honey, your mom calls you that. You don't want that with the person that you're having this love affair with.
So it's a name that you could say out in the open in front of your kids even.
I say it. We call each other Luvr.
So you had to pick a name
that's
with that in mind.
appropriate. Yeah, I would think. Yeah.
How long have you been married?
14 years in June.
Okay,
and we've been together 17.
So you know your stuff.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah. Another thing you could do is we have this great little this fun site called Fantasy Box, and it's a subscription. And I brought some fun little.
I'm worried now.
No, they have really simple ones. They have ones like for if you want to like spice it up in the kitchen. I brought some simple little things. Little things for tickling and a massage oil and.
Fantasy Box, Kelly.
A face mask.
She's got the boa.
She's got it. Look at her. She's working that.
Work it, honey.
Oh, yeah. She's good. I'm going to put you on one of my comedy shows to do burlesque. Woo! Okay. how it changes a person. Feathers.
Oh, you know, it suits you, Kelly. It does.
I think you should wear it.
She should bring that on her dinner date.
Are you sure I don't look like Mrs. Claus?
No.
Okay, just
no.
checking.
So you got the boa.
So you make a little
got the
fantasy
little
box. And a fun
ticklers.
thing you can do is each of you put 5.
Very coy, right?
I like that.
It's so fun. Thank you, darling. You can put 5 little things that you each want to do, like, you know, somewhere you want to go, maybe something you want to try, something, you know, just 5 little pair of sweet little panties, something in there in your fantasy box. And you can pull that out. If you don't want to do the subscription at the, you know, fantasybox.com place, you can create your own. I suggest creating your own. Right. It's so, you know, so fun. Have your own little.
It's more personal.
Right. Another way you can sort of elevate to lover status is that you can make your relationship focused instead of child focused.
Oh, that's a big one.
Right?
We were talking about this.
The couple comes first, and people know it, I think, intellectually, but it's so easy to fall into the rut of putting those kids in front of your relationship.
Right. So you really have to go out. There's a lot of research that shows that people who spend time alone together without their kids are much happier. So go out without your kids. Go to concerts. Don't just go to movies where you're not going to be talking, but create experiences. Go away, you know, on vacation alone together with your loved one, so that you have this experience and you're continuing to bond.
It's nice when you have a little help from grandparents or, you know,
or you
sisters or brothers, just to take over the home so that you can get away for a day or two. Yeah.
Even one night you could, you know, have the kids each go to a separate place, you know, overnight sleepover, just to get out and be alone together. So many people forget. I see that. People
put the children first in so many marriages because they're always in there, or they've got so many needs and they're always at you. But like you're saying, it's all about the personal relationship between the couple.
You came together for a reason. Don't let that go.
How about this code word that you recommend couples use?
Okay, so the other thing you can do is to have a little loving touch and squeezing, all right? And with that, when you have a code word and you're out and about, that you touch each other. So we have our code word. I don't know if I want to say that. I know. You'll see me out at a party, but we just say lean in. Because we're leaning into each other.
So if I ever see you two together.
I'm in. We say I'm in or lean in, and we will describe each other. And so it's just like a way to like reconnect when you're out at a party or you're, you know, anywhere. Just like, you know.
So you say it to one another.
We'll whisper it. I'm in. And then that means the other, you know, like touch base, you know? Yeah.
Wow, you've got great ideas. You do. I have a feeling that you could keep going and going and going.
I can. So kiss a lot. Kiss, you know, 10, 20 seconds will get the heart racing. That's all you need. There's a whole hashtag 20 seconds. There's a whole thing going with people too. Like, that's all you need. Just like, I mean, how often do you come in from your day and you're so busy and you don't even, you're like, like, what if you gave your sweet person, this person that you married or this person that you're with, a 20-second kiss?
Wow.
What would that do? You know, regularly. Another thing you could do is, like, every time you're in an elevator together, make out.
Okay.
Might mess up your lipstick, but, you know.
We got to go. Do you got a comedy show coming up?
I do. I brought my little blinged microphone. I have a comedy show March 6th in honor of International Women's Day at the Bethesda Hyatt. Go on my website, whoopiequeen.com. And it's a fun little offer for people who register before February 20th. They get a chance to win a night at the Hyatt.
Ooh,
yeah, right. Wow. Little incentive to get your tickets now.
It's great to have you back on stage.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Have a wonderful time.
Thank you.
Too. I have a feeling you'll have a great Valentine's. Thanks, Cyndy.
Still ahead on Let's